Boa noite, tropa. E aí, como é que vocês estão? Segundou, né? Segundou de eFootball, né? Então vamos iniciar mais uma noite de live, né? Lembrando que hoje nós vamos de conta primária, né? Conta principal. Beleza, tropa? A gente conseguiu chegar ali na primeira divisão com nossa conta secundária ali, né? Via PC, Steam, né? E agora ficou pendente aqui nossa principal, beleza? Segunda de pós-atualização de domingo, né? O que mudou nessa pós-atualização de domingo, tropa? Como a gente sabe, né? Muitas box, né? Só box e mais box, né? Os eventos ali continuam sendo os mesmos, certo? Às vezes vem um evento ali de seleções, de clubes, né? E por fim, por aí vai, né? Mas o que foi que mudou, Oziel, nessa atualização? Veio uma box nova, né? National Guardians, né? Ou seja, Guardiões Nacionais, né? Uma box exclusiva aí, né? Com um goleiro que já veio aí várias vezes, né? Que é o Peter Schmeichel, né? E que inclusive está entre um dos melhores goleiros do jogo, né? Não só ele, como também eu acredito que ele esteja ali no top 3, né? O Peter Schmeichel. Aí veio também o zagueiro Leonardo Bonucci, né? E o Ronald Koeman, né? O grande zagueiro aí da Holanda, beleza? Então, box nova aí, tropa. Então, vamos pro que interessa, né? Vamos ali para a Liga eFootball, né? E eu peço, né? Para que quem estiver assistindo a live já... Então, né, quem for inscrito no canal se inscreve, né, e vem com a gente, né? Então vamos para o que interessa aqui, vamos para Liga eFootball. Beleza, tropa? E vamos com a gente, tropa. Pausei aqui a música que eu acho que fica melhor para vocês me escutarem, né? Mas nosso scout tá bem assim, ó, 35 vitórias, 31 derrotas e 10 empates, né? Vamos tentar mudar um pouco isso, dar uma melhorada, né, na nossa gameplay. E é isso. Valeu, Mito Ezequiel. Boa noite. Vai deixando o like aí, Ezequiel. Tamo junto, irmão. Vamos pra cima, mano. E aí, como é que tá as jogatinas aí? Jogou hoje? Já encerrou por hoje? Já parou? Como é que tá por aí? Vamos pro nosso primeiro jogo de hoje, né? Vamos ver aqui no que vai dar, hein, tropa? Vou ligar aqui o ventilador aqui, tô derretendo. Aqui no Nordeste, né, a gente não aguenta não muito tempo sem ventilador. Tem que andar com o ventilador debaixo do braço. Vamos pro nosso primeiro jogo, tropa. Opa, veio umas cartinhas boas, hein? Como é que tá a jogatina aí, Ezequiel? Conta pra nós aí, tropa. O que tá achando aí da gameplay? Pegou o Peter? Ou deixou passar essa? Vamos pra cima, mano. Vamos deixando o like aí. Vamos, meta de like aí, 20 likes. Ontem quase que a gente conseguia ali atingir a meta de likes.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and will be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then.
What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection.
Now it's his Harrier hit!
Caraca,
And
mano.
he looked every bit the assured
Quase
keeper
que
there.
dava, hein?
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Espelho é 96 pra cruzar, mano. Nosso se borra.
Tries to get it clear. And that is expertly dealt with. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And here's Ronaldinho. It's run loose here. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable goal. A collective sigh of
Cuidado
relief
no
from the
Shidori
defense.
aí, mano.
Talking about creating problem for yourself, okay.
O golpe dos mil
But that was
pássaros.
entirely avoidable.
Toca aqui no
Brazil have
bonitão
their
pra
second
gente,
corner
vai.
now.
Não, mano, não era aí, velho.
And now they can spring out of defence. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. That is
Que
good
passe
awareness.
horrível, mano. Que passe horrível.
And here's Schneider. Pass is coming off in quick
Toca no
succession
Van
here.
Dijk aqui.
But it has been
Vai
just
nisto.
one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Falta pra nós, hein, tropa.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous
que a gente
position
faz
in the
aqui,
opening
né?
minutes. Denied by
O
a
goleiro foi
great piece
buscar
of
esse.
goalkeeping.
O goleiro achou o
The
Michael
starting
aí.
position was good and that helped the keeper
Achei
to judge the flight
parecido.
of the ball and deal with it well.
Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Caraca,
Can he
mano.
latch onto this? Cunha gets into a good position. Shapes to shoot! Goal!
Não sabia que eu ia levar esse outro.
United! The movement so
Porque o
precise.
jogo é desse
The finish
jeito, mano.
sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the
O
break,
jogo,
then the
quando
key
você
element
não
is always
faz,
pace. That's what really rips defenses apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that. Chance!
não tem esse goleiro, mano. O Oliver
Well,
Kahn
someone's
tá
doing his job
explicado.
properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Brazil have their third corner.
O Oliver Kahn às vezes só faz mentira, velho.
Vieira! Bellingham. It's Ronaldinho!
Boa, bruxo.
Well taken goal. A game of
Cara, quase não entra essa bola, mano.
in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in
Tô
to
sentindo que o
produce
jogo vai
a
ser
really fine
difícil.
spell, which for me deserved that equalizer.
You don't keep those outs. He knew. He just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So they have it all to do again.
Well,
Olha
there's
isso,
resilience for you,
mano.
Peter.
O Vieira
As a side, they never lost focus despite
perdeu
the
essa
setback.
bola dada,
And
mano.
this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball.
É nossa, hein?
Bale. That's very neat. Lofted in. Oh, good effort.
Ah, mano. Quinta-feira tem atualização. Vai terminar, né? Vamos fazer aquele gol de ouro mais rápido. Ah, sim. Verdade.
No, he wasn't going to let him
Eu nem
pass.
peguei ainda dessas, Ezequiel. Tu acredita, mano?
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Still very early
Desse aqui eu
doors,
não fiz
but it is
ainda,
a
mano.
closely contested affair. Well, played right into his path.
Caraca, que golaço, mano, do Romário, mano. Fazia tempo que eu não vi alguém jogar com o Romário.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicked it back promptly. And this is a chance.
Dois do bruxo, hein, mano. Um foi parecido com o outro.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Que é isso, mano? Você viu aí, velho? Viu a mentira aí, velho?
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have
Viu aí, mano, as travadas?
now how will things develop from here?
Eita, Ju.
Mathias Cunha. And here's Bale. He has found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nicely weighted ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Passou, mano. Salve, Sejurão. E aí, mito Seju? Boa noite, cara. Seja bem-vindo. Bora, goleitão. Não, mano.
That's a shade optimistic. Bale. Iniesta.
Eita, os passes ruins.
Martinelli is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Iniesta.
É isso, Vandai. Deus abençoe a nós todos, mano. Você vai vencer. Vou sim, Seju. Confia. Tamo junto. Tamo junto, irmão. Amém, vou sim. Deu 8 chutes, mano. Mas vamos perder o segundo tempo, né? Tem um som, tem vários que estão azulzinhos ali, mano. Eu vou botar o próximo aqui. Sai, Neymar. Eu vou deixar o Iniesta, porque o Iniesta eu gosto dele, sabe?
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 11.
We're on the move again.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Tries a shot!
Eita,
That wasn't the worst
Bale.
effort in the world.
I don't think anyone's really
Garrett.
surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
That pass isn't the best. And this is from Mario. Shot at goal!
Que golaço,
There's a
mano.
goal! And look what it means
Gostei
to
do
them.
gol.
This is a position of genuine strength now.
E olha quem
Everyone
ferrou,
waited for the
mano.
cross, but he had other
Com essa
ideas.
versão do
Listen,
Matheus
no
Cunha,
one was
mano.
expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Joga demais, mano.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Que versão é essa do
United
Matheus
go up
Cunha,
by
hein,
2
cara?
and are looking good.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Good take, and is it chance? Oh, the keeper's done ever
so well. Ronaldinho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Eu vou até olhar, viu? Versãozinha Showtime, né? Boa, hein, tropa? Versãozinha Showtime.
Substituição.
So their fourth quarter of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the shots! And the ball, and he's following up!
Que pancada do Vieira.
Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Just eases him off the ball. Oh, what a mistake!
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Bale. Nicely aimed pass. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Quality ball. And here's Cruyff. Great chance! It's a goal! Right back in the game! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
3 do
Well, that's
bruxo, hein?
excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa
Brazil
18,
have turned to their bench,
camisa
and
6,
we're going to have a substitution.
fechando o campo para a entrada
Just
de
one in it now.
camisa 22.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Rodri. Spread it left. What's going wide left? Cunha picks it up out wide. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mateus Cunha actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. Cannavaro. Cunha receives it in a wide position. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has not gone well. Brazil still have the cards to affect this game. And this is Ronaldinho. Pirlo. Ronaldinho is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be...
Real chance! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Rodri. Looking for the run. And that's been intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Ronaldinho, played out to the left flank. Son Heung-min. Oh, shooting chance!
Que golaço, mano.
Fantastic from Son Heung-min! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Brazil really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's Son Heung-min. He's being shifted off it. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And here's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min. Yamal. Here's Matheus Cunha. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! And one more try!
Não, velho.
So close, but that is as good as it gets. Magic. What a magical football
Melhor que uma
match.
derrota, né,
And
mano?
genuine respect all round.
Diminuiu 5 pontos ainda. Não deu certo a vitória não, mas foi empate. Foi boa.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to... Adriano!
It's anyone's ball now. Oh, what has happened here? Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Nicely shaped cross.
And now the breakaway. Pullet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Rijkaard.
Well timed, excellent interception. Vieira. And this is Batistuta.
Iniesta.
Now it's Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of...
He'll try from distance!
Que golaço.
That is special! Gareth Bale! That is a gem! An
Suzano aí.
absolute gem! And Brazil take the lead. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bullet. Adriano. Batistuta. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Vieira did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Bale. He's got away. Bale proves just a little bit too strong. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Beckenbauer is always looking to break lines. That's really well manoeuvred. Hazard, good purposeful running this. Hazard ploughing through the middle. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Ronaldinho, threads one in. He's found space here, and he's managed to get free. Howson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Pullet. And that pass just didn't quite work. Vieira. That pass isn't the best. And it's Hazard. Probing pass. Can he latch on to this? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. The ball has bounced loose now. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Pullet. And Pullet! Good strike, quite an alarm. Pullet. Adriano! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Goes for a shot! Iniesta, who does have an assist to his name. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Neymar.
The Netherlands definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Rijkaard. Now he's running away. Chance for a shot! And he should have made them pay.
Dale has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And they're quick to get it back.
Brazil really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
John Shoy! Oh, it's a
Pancada de
stunning
golos.
goal! About as smooth as it gets. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Brazil are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contract...
Can he finish? Yes!
Gol do
And
menino
they're
Ney, hein?
threatening to fly away here. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
A case now of complete control. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
There will be one
And here's
at a
Pullet.
time.
Rijkaard. And they can counter here. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Brazil producing a nigh-on perfect 45 minutes. It's 3-0.
Daqui a pouco eu vou olhar aí. Daqui a pouco eu vou olhar, ligo.
So the action resumes. Engages and forces him off the ball. Looking for a runner. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
The Netherlands clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Beckenbauer. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vieira. Iniesta. Played into space. He's in plenty of space here. Bale, who is rarely short on confidence. Van Dijk. Iniesta. Vieira. This looked promising. Pullet. And the shot! And no mistake.
Bonitão.
They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Lahm gets a foot in here. Neymar being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Pete.
And the finish! It's a
Oh,
goal!
yeah.
And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now.
And that's it.
Valeu, mano.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Ronaldinho! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long...
He's had a shot! Glittering Bale!
As openings go,
Que
this is up
golaço.
there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Caicedo. Oh, this looks sharp. Aims beyond the defence. Iniesta. Ronaldinho. Oh, super find. And he's managed to get free. So much time and space here. Bullet.
Bullet.
Finds himself offside. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bale, he's picked his way through. It's a sweeping cross, brilliantly cut out. Messi, now it's Drogba. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Bullet. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. This is Drogba. Lam. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Drogba. Alexander-Arnold. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gerrard has been caught there. It's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Jacobs, Neymar, I think that's offside, yes it is. Maldini. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's only too happy to take that back. Curitiba have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Messi. Zielinski. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's having a go!
Caramba.
Drogba. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bale. And this is Bale. And that should get the job done. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Curitiba have the chance to go the other way. Pressing high and with purpose. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. 15 minutes till half-time. And this is Drogba. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. It's Neymar! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Now it's Neymar. That's been slipped through. Van Dijk. Oh, what a ball! Now that pass has been well intercepted. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's well spotted. He won't be happy with that one. Nicely aimed pass. And he was quick to react. Back to the keeper it goes. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's fabulous. Gerrard. Gerrard! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Ronaldinho, good strong midfield running here. Shoots! He's in! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and rock the...
It's Bale! Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Messi. Bale. Showing good feet. He's having a hit! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Brazil were so close to winning that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Vamos subir o like na live.
More ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Brazil sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. The second half is up and running. Drogba! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in one-on-one. It's Ronaldinho!
Euphoria,
utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
3-0 and things are starting to look... Gets his head on it! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Brazil really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Corner number 2 then. Real chance!
Que isso, era pra ter dado de qualquer.
Horrible miscue.
Ronaldinho clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Rijkaard does really well there. He is strong. Iniesta, Bale, and this is big chance! That is special! Bale! A finish right from the top draw!
They are playing them off the park. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed...
Oh, shooting chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Curitiba are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Messi. Zielinski. And here's Neymar. Iniesta can see things others simply cannot. And this is Drogba. Gerrard. And it's Zielinski. He's had a shot! It's hit the crossbar. Probing pass. Now it's Messi! Oh, terrific save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace, more intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Vieira. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. Great vision. That is good alertness. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Drogba. And that's another good win of the ball. Knocks it into space. He's cut it out. Tries a measured ball. Van Dijk. And now the breakaway. And it's Ronaldinho. Spit out to the left. The ball goes in. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Foi isso que eu não entendi.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's
Poxa, eu
just
não
the way it is.
entendi. Deram o gol, mas ninguém comemorou, mano. Olha que bug. Eu não entendi esse bug. Eu vou até salvar, mano. Olha isso, tropa.
Substituição em andamento.
Ah, foi
So time
contra,
for
mano.
change, and this one has been on the cards for a little
Deram
while.
gol contra,
So
mano.
a lead courtesy of an own goal. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now
Eu
that's
acho
been
que não foi
intercepted.
contra.
Curitiba really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Neymar. Always onto this. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he could thump it away. Mancini. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, played through for the wide, but goes for the shot! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Now it's Ferran Torres. And this is Drogba. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. It's Drogba! And that's past the post.
Curitiba are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Tries to play it through. He is through here. And this is Ronaldinho. Towering header.
But he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, just the keeper. Ferran Torres! He's put his foot right through that one.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
4 minutos de
4
acréscimo.
extra minutes added on. Now he's got space here. Oh, this is a great position. Tries a shot! And that's wide. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Modric. Mancini. Jakobs. And that is as far as it goes. Brazil really have hit the heights. A tour de force has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do that. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Well, here is the multifaceted Christian Panucci, looking the very epitome of game intellect, never short on mouse.
I like the fact that he's quite old-fashioned, and that's a compliment.
And it makes it all the more amazing, of course, that he is one of Italy's most prolific goal-scoring defenders.
Yeah, and he's not the type to constantly go bombing forward, but he knew when it was best to overlap, and when he did, he always made it count.
Now it's Hullet. Tries to play it through. Space for him to turn and look. Early ball out from the back. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. It's a lovely, neat pass. That's beautifully weighted. Picked out, it's Adriano! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation.
Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's good defending, very good defending.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
Playing City Sailors have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Hunt. Now it's Bale. Bale, good purposeful running this. And this is Ronaldinho. Oh, great leap! And no mistake. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Brazil restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Great bullets! Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. Tries to pass it through. And he's managed to get free. And the finish! Goal, Brazil! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfect.
Goes for the shot! Well, that's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Flings it. Iniesta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he's being shifted off it. Bale wants to run onto this. The referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And this is Bale. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Adriano. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to bicep. Flashes it across. Spread to the right. Now it's Bale. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now, can they get him away? And this is Bale. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Can he get it through? Cross needs towering header. Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Neymar does really well to win the ball there. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. And that is a little undercooked. Iniesta. Now it's Hullet. And it's Cruyff. Yeah. Iniesta. It's a really well-measured ball. And he's making progress on the ball. Zanet. Oh, terrible pass.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Now That's Ronaldinho. Pele. Adriano does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And the whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Brazil ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. Down to business again. Pull it. He'll try from distance. And for a moment, time stood still.
Modern football for you. You get 0 time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. It's just beyond his reach. That is good alertness. Now it's Pele, tries to think it through. It's Adriano! Adriano, what a goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got 2 strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's a sharp little ball here. Neymar has the space to scheme. Punched away.
Brazil clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing. Brazil really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure.
He's having a pop! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Cruyff. It's made its way to him. Pele is flagged offside. Can he get on the end of this? Not the most accurate pass. Van Dijk. Here's Vieira. And it's Ronaldinho. Looking for the run. Dink through. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Iniesta. No way through. And this is Bale. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Cruyff. Nice interception, well timed. Sprinted tidily.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Iniesta. That's a lovely exchange.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Pass somewhat off target. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's found space here.
Roberto Baggio.
Nesta. That's a little off target.
Que isso, Mário, pra ele ter dado a falta.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 6, camisa 10, Ronaldinho, camisa 11, Neymar,
Rijkaard is the distributor in chief, always looking for movers.
camisa 15,
Now it's
camisa
Pullet.
14,
Cruyff
camisa
hits
22.
the flank.
Teremos
Goes for goal!
substituição.
Brazil have their second corner now. And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Vieira fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Nicely shaped ball.
Oh, good take in a good area.
Played out to the left flank.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Son Heung-min. Looking to play him in. Pullet. Nesta did well to stay calm there. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, that's superb.
Roberto Baggio.
They'll have to settle for that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other.
Salve Adriano, beleza? E aí parceiro, como é que tá? Como é que tá a jogatina aí, mano? Já subiu? Subir a outra conta minha, eu tô tentando subir essa, sabe? Na live de ontem eu... Tá ruim a conexão? Qual? A minha? Ou a do servidor tu tá falando? Aqui tá tranquilo. Tem umas partidas que tá pesada, sabe? Tá, tem umas que tá bem dificultoso, sabe? Mas vamos que vamos. Já pegou o show Michael? Ou já tem algum goleiro bom aí?
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all
Perdi
the
ainda
stops
não
to make
nessa
this a
live.
monumental
Só
occasion.
empate.
Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here,
These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Os últimos check. É bom, mano. Acho que ele é maior que o Show Michael, a altura dele.
There's the whistle,
Hoje eu já
and
fiz
here we
gol,
go.
viu, macho? Em Show Michael, tu é
The
doido.
midfield three,
Eu não gosto
Peter,
muito não
I think
dele.
are going to be
Assim,
key in
dizem
this
que ele é um dos
lineup
melhores, mas
because it's a very expansive system.
pra mim o
Certainly
goleiro
looks
tem
a
que
very
ser alto.
front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men,
It's Iniesta!
they want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Ronaldinho. And this is Neymar. Oh, that was vital. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football in so many ways. His development really owes to the fact that he made all the best choices. The clubs, the coaches, everything has been meticulously planned, and an awful lot of that would be attributed to his dad's experience.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Mendes does really well to win the ball there. And here's Neymar. And that's aimed into the... Oh, good play!
Quase.
And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's in on goal! Ronaldinho!
Check é bom, pô. Eu tenho um check aqui também.
Ronaldinho really must
Antes
be
de eu ter o
thinking what he
Diga,
has
eu
to
tinha
do
um
to
check.
score there.
Now it's Haaland. Nicely intercepted. Iniesta. Haaland. So it is still 0-0. This is a promising build-up. The pass is intercepted. It's run loose here. Nicely weighted ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that's definitely not his best. Now it's Neymar. Nicely spread. It's loose here and they'll want to reclaim it. That's a throw. That's gone route one. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. This ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk. Now it's Gullit. Haaland. Van Dijk. Now it's Doku. That looks a good ball through.
Eu vacilei, mano.
Possivel. Delivers with wit.
Boa.
Ronaldinho is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Threads one in. Iniesta. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Esteval. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Now it's Ronaldinho. Spread it left. Oh, he's onto this. He's found a way through. Now it's Gullit. Ah, that's a fine interception. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Haaland. Iniesta. And this is Bale. He's shifting through the gears here. Bale's cross. Courtois deals with that nice and simple. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Maldini. And it's Ronaldinho. Neymar.
Entendeu o que
Maldini
ele fez?
simply refused to be outdone there. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Cross into the ball. Oh, good effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Ronaldinho. That looks a decent ball. And he's managed... It's Neymar! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Vieira. And here's Ronaldinho. Doku. Haaland. He's going to be disappointed with that. Esteval. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, played right into his path. Vieira. The referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. And we are up to the break.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. The second half is up and running.
Brazil are probably feeling relatively good about themselves.
Esteval, decent chance! Oh, good finish! They've done it! Finally, they've broken through.
Esteve.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So we have the first goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off.
And a header! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Tries to pass it through. That looks a good ball through. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Just the keeper in his way! And he can thump it away. Not the most accurate pass. Esteval. Vieira. That is a little undercooked. Oh, super find. Shoots! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the outcome required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Haaland! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bale. Now, can they get him away? And this is Bullet. That's very neat. Now it's Bale. Zabani. Aims beyond the defence. Chance to deliver. And the finish!
Que golaço, mano, do Neymar, mano.
Special Neymar moment! A finish of true class!
Que bike,
And
mano.
the game is well and truly turned on its head. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Brazil leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Hoisted in. Courtois claims it without any fuss. Haaland. Lookman. Now it's Doku. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Bale. He is through here. Very nicely done. Mendes defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras. Camisa 23. Camisa 20.
Iniesta. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Camisa 14.
Knocks it into space.
Camisa 18.
Tries to play it through. Looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Big chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Zabani with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Ronaldinho. Neymar.
Brazil surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Neymar. He's gone for goal! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most.
And they're quick to get it back. Great vision. Well, they could break here. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Bale. And this is Hullet. And he shoots! And he hits the net! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Now it's Hullet. And reclaimed it in a trice. Iniesta knocks it out wide. Rijkaard.
Teremos 5 minutos de
5
acréscimo.
minutes to add. And it's Iniesta. And here's Ronaldinho. Zabani kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Bale! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
And here's Hullet. And claimed it back swiftly. Nicely aimed pass. That's going wide left. Dembele, he's got away, delivered low, and that will be it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players.
só ver o gol que eu fiz de bike.
Beyond the defence. Chance to deliver. And the finish! Another special.
Que golaço. Vamos pra cima, mano.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture? Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So the most significant moment of the game. Brilliant save from Donnarumma.
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Bale makes a dash for it. He's going for goal. That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Now it's Pato. This looks promising. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Searching passes. Gets his head on it! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Can he get it through? And that's a simple one for the keeper. Vieira gets a foot in here. So Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And this is Neymar, and he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Great defending, strong and determined. He is through here. Vieira aims beyond the defence. Knocks it into space. Now it's Ronaldinho. Incoming delivery. That has been knocked clear. No goals as yet. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's picked his way through. Gerrard.
Al-Wada really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Iniesta plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And no, that was never going to make it. It's a pretty loose pass. Gerrard. And here's Hullet. Nice sequence of passes this. Diaz. Great chance!
Eita, mano,
And
é
he couldn't
sério.
finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Mateus with a short one. He's having a pop! And the ball's come loose here, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Ronaldinho, Neymar, and the pass is intercepted. Rijkaard. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Pato.
It's Tato! Trustmark comes to the rescue. Van Dijk. Vieira. Iniesta. And it's Ronaldinho. And this is Gullit. He's having a shot!
Que golaço.
Oh, Brazil!
Precisa de
And
força.
Brazil take the lead.
Só jeito, mano.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Gullit. He's on it. Can he get away? Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Vieira. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, he's bustling through here. Tries a shot. And there's a goal. And they're threatening to fly away here. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Brazil are sitting. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Time and again they are repelled. Cleared without hesitation. Tries to play it through. Brazil have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving. Decent chance! Glittering bell!
Garrett
He's got
Bale.
himself an absolute peach.
Esse cara mostra, velho.
Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed...
Shapes to shoot! Yes! And he is just ripping it up! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any doubt?
And that's it.
Valeu, mano.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Agentes de segurança de cada bloco, dirijam-se.
Último contrato do Drogba, mano. Eu não consigo ganhar mais que 5 seguidas. É mesmo, Adriano? Caraca, mano. Tenta mudar a formação, mano. Tu joga o que? Contra-ataque rápido, é? Eu só jogo contra-ataque rápido. Quando eu mudo de formação, eu não consigo, mano. Som veio setado. Ver que o time do adversário. Os caras tem som, mano. Eu vi ali que o goleiro dele não é muito bom, mano. Agora sim mesmo. Isso, a cor de amarelo, mano. Tenta mudar, pô. Tu joga o que? Contra-ataque, é? Tenta o rápido. Tu joga no cabo, é? O videogame ou é só no Wi-Fi? Logo quando eu comprei o meu, mano, eu jogava no Wi-Fi, eu sem saber.
Brasil!
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Javier Zanetti, he goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the tractor. He just plows on and
Tô
on with
ligado na
boundless energy.
alavancagem dele aqui com som.
Vinicius Junior!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there.
Jogando
What
rápido.
great defending.
Ah, tentou?
Knocks it out wide.
Só
He's
joga
on it. Can he
rápido.
get away?
Ou eu faço,
Play
ou
for
eu
a
levo.
goal kick. There's a sharp little ball here. And it's Ronaldinho. Well read, nice interception. And he's gone looking for safety. Could move up a gear here. Tries to play it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise,
E
but will it
jogando
really
outra
prove productive?
formação, vamos dar treinador.
Vinicius Junior.
É,
gets
tenta
flagged
mudar pra ver.
offside. And he's there to belt it away.
E o Fernandes tenta um gol de bicicleta, mano.
Bout of passing here. Shoots!
Com o Neymar, mano.
Nice.
Eu
Just
salvei o
gone
gol.
wide.
Vou
Well, that was
postar.
certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on
Bike mesmo,
confidence.
hein? De costa assim.
He won't be happy with that one. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position.
Ah,
Brazil are looking to break at pace.
gol de bike, hein? Será que é uma...
And he shoots!
Ah, vacilei aqui.
Oh, Brazil!
Será que é uma profecia, mano? Ele vai fazer um gol de bike pela seleção
The
brasileira, mano.
movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than
Vamos
perhaps we
construir a jogada,
anticipated.
vamos ter calma. Aí arrumou
Well, I
o gol.
wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Que Vini Júnior é isso
Well,
aqui,
now it's a
hein?
race for the ball. And it's in!
Aí a carinha,
To fly away
bateu
here.
todo mundo nos outros.
Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming?
It's Ronaldinho!
Olha o gol que eu perdi, mano.
But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And they've got a throw. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Ah, tô jogando caro, né? E tá certo.
And here's Ronaldinho. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's going to be disappointed with that. Driving on and making good progress. Pullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's Son Heung-min. Iniesta. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Odegaard, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Vieira. Iniesta. Now it's Bale. Now it's Pullet. Odegaard. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Zanetti. Now somewhat off target. Great vision. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Pullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That has been not clear. the most accurate pass.
Isso, o cara ficou
Brazil
esperando.
are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's fabulous. Zanetti in towards the back stick. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Space for him to turn and look. Cross in, looks like a good one. Goes for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
É, tem que
And
perder
they
um,
are
né?
disappearing out of sight. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Brazil find a position of real strength now. Now it's Drogba, and he was quick to react. Vieira, and it's Ronaldinho, and this is Hullet, and he can thump it away. Nielsen. And here's Hullet. Time and again they are repelled. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He is Rue here.
Foram indicados 2
Iniesta.
minutos de acréscimo.
Tries to pass it through, and he's picked it up out wide. He's got away. Plays it in low.
What a letdown when you've got such presence
Que
and movement.
isso, passou pelos dois, ó.
Now this could be a Brazilian counter-attack. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substituição.
So let's get the ball rolling. Brazil changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. Zanetti proves too strong. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Can he get on the end of this? A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Drogba looking understandably energised after his goal. Iniesta, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira does well to get it back. Brazil do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Aims beyond the defence. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Iniesta. Rijkaard. It's Belletti. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh no, what has happened here?
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Odegaard. That has been cut short. And it's Belletti. That's really nicely played. Yes, great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Son Heung-min threads one in. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, what's he done? Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And he's heaved it away. And it's Zanetti. Brazil perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And here's Son Heung-min. It's a good ball out wide. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Brazil really could have done without this. Dida must save this. Oh, great save by Dida. Golden opportunity wasted.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Parece que esse droga vai bom, né?
And now they can spring out of defence. Some resolute defending there. Odegaard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Son Heung-min. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cross needs to be... Oh, good effort! It's loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again! And one more try!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Nicely weighted ball. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Belletti. He can run onto that. He has found the way through. Well, that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Drogba clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Odegaard gets into a good position. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he's been caught napping. Zanetti getting forward. Looking to play him in. And he's managed to get free. Incoming to... And the shot! It's a goal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa
Brazil
6.
have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. So could they be onto something here?
Camisa 21.
It's over the line and that'll be a goal kick. Now it's Son Heung-min. Iniesta. That's a little off target. Looking for options for movement. Oh, they could be caught out here. Just the keeper in his way. And that is that. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Perdi uma tropa. Vamos jogar algum evento aqui, vamos. Farmar as moedinhas agora.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much underway now.
Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
He is the name, isn't he?
Well, when you think he terrorises Europe's best defenders by doing the most beautiful work in the beautiful game, then we're talking goal machine.
That has been cut short. And here's Shevchenko. Odegaard. And this is Bergkamp. And it's Reinders. Knocks it into space. And the finish!
Foden.
And here's Couch. And this is Bergkamp! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Reinders. Well, that looks a decent ball. Van Dijk. Wilshere. Now Foden. Shevchenko. Reinders. Quarter of an hour played. Vardiol. Now that's well seen too.
Manchester are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Great ball, and he's in here. Mohamed Salah. He's gone for goal. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Foden
Is just about within shooting range. Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Shifted it to the flank.
Manchester definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
That is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah supplying the width from this right-hand side. He's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Can he spark a counter here? Oh, and that pass just didn't quite work. Vardiol. And he's been shifted off it. Mohamed Salah. Foden. Vieira.
Foden.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Odegaard. And Reinders. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And here's Mohamed Salah. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Vardiol did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And we have our very first corner. Quality ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now this, it's Bergkamp! And that's a tidy finish. And this is getting better and better. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Shevchenko. Alexander-Arnold. Foden. Oh, this is a very good run. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Shevchenko.
Added time.
So much time and space here. And that has sent him sprawling. No, he's not getting his way this time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And we've reached half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times. Substitution on the field. Number 9, Mohamed Salah. Number 2, William Saliba. Number
Down to
21,
business again.
Shevchenko.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can settle them.
Haaland! Off target by a whisker. He's found a way through. Count. Lovely feet. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Count proves just a little bit too strong. Looking for the far post. Vieira. Rodri. Donnarumma. And Guardiola. It's an inviting looking ball that. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Vieira. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Son Heung-min. Odegaard. Count. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off and it wasn't the best decision.
He leaps for it. It's hit the crossbar. No, just not quite.
Well, Peter, sometimes that happens. You get a great connection, and yet that proves to be the problem. It was too good to go in.
Silvesh cuts it out. And it's Son Heung-min. Haaland is onto this. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. What a throw in. Oh, easy pickings there. Grinders. Ødegaard. Grinders. Ødegaard. Oh, he's shot it! Oh! It's a loose ball. Tries to pass it through. Oh, it's Son Heung-min. Silvesh. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And here's Haaland. Over to the right flank. Could move up a gear here. Rodri. Ruben Dias. And here's Reinders. Now it's Couch. And he was quick to react.
Foden. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, this looks sharp. Foden. And it's Vieira. And here's Wilshere. Now it's Bergkamp. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Haaland. This is a promising build-up. Here it's Son Heung-min against the crossbar. And it's been hooked away. He's having a hit! Another one of football's and how moments.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision making. Manchester.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Foot in. Reinders. Ødegaard. Bernardo Silva. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! Oh, it rattles the bar. Rodri. Now it's Bergkamp. And it's Couch. The final 5 minutes.
Well, it's a move that they promised, but will it really...
And there's a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's had it taken off him. Bergkamp. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And Reinders. He's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira. Yehi. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And the referee brings it to a close. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those...
Esse evento aqui é chato, eu não tô conseguindo concluir ele.
Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grand stage. It is time now to focus. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. What we have here, Jim, a player who is just so easy on the eye, the mesmerising Dennis Bergkamp.
Well, he's a player who inspired a whole generation with his unique approach to the game, the creativity, the elegance, the artistry. There's never been anything like him.
A genuine one. Bernardo Silva! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Bernardo Silva. That's a good foray he's making. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Foden. He's in plenty of space here. Takes a shot. Sensational!
Que golaço do céu.
Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot around the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Bergkamp clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And this is Bergkamp. Tonali has it out wide and in space. Spread it left. Son Heung-min is always playing with one eye on the spectacular.
Portsmouth definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't...
It's Bergkamp! And he's stuck it away. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Portsmouth restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Scholes is always scanning the pitch for targets. Bernardo Silva. This is promising. Bernardo Silva. Shot a goal! Oh, it's gone in! Into the lead once more. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a pop! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Bernardo Silva scooting forward.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but
He's has shots! Tremendous from Son Heung-min! Oh, it really is a finish of the
Golaço no
highest
som.
order. And they're threatening to fly away here. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So the lead now is 2.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
There's the shots! Tonali. No, it's Bergkamp. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Spread to the right. Oh, that's sweet. Tries one from range. Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Pedro Neto. And they've been given a corner. Portsmouth with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Rodri simply refused to be outdone there. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That has been slung wide.
Added time.
He's shifting through the gears here. Tonali. And this is Van Nistelrooy.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Pedro Neto. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And for the first half, that is that.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. Away we go again. And it's Bergkamp. Now it's Tonali. It's a promising position. Serves up. Getting up there! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Played out to the left flank. Son Heung-min receives it in a wide position. Scholes. Nicely aimed pass. Pedro Neto in acres of space out wide. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Son Heung-min has found the net here, of course. Gerrard. And here's Bergkamp. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Bernardo Silva. Scholes. Nicely weighted ball. Foden. Pedro Neto. And this is Bergkamp. He's found space here. Bergkamp is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple...
Takes the shots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mohamed Salah actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, that's delightful. And it's Bernardo Silva. Son Heung-min. He is through here. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! Oh, it
Pulls the bar. Bergkamp. And here's the chance to counter. Ambitious ball here. Now this could be a chance. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Threads one in. Oh, well measured. Tries a shot! Relentless! Just relentless!
Dá.
And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme. And that's it.
Até que fim.
Please be
Thanks to
reminded
Jim.
that drinking
We both
is
wish you
harmful
a very good
and
evening.
shown on this map. Thank you very much.
Só acumular essas moedinhas para tentar um giro aqui. Tá dando sono já. Arriscar um dentro. Bora arriscar aqui, bora. Foi. Da Konami. Da Konami, né? Brincadeira.
What a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Brasil e Vasco da Gama.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's whistle, and here we go. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style. He's had a shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Tries to play it through. Cruyff! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now it's Bullet. Now it's Bale. He is through here. Roberto Carlos. Cruyff. Oh, super find. Vieira. Now it's Ronaldinho. And it's Bullet. He's a sharp little ball here. Neymar. Oh, no joy this time. And they can counter here. Now it's Shevchenko. Can he get on the end of this? Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, nicely intercepted. Roberto Carlos looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, it's come loose. Nesta goes back to front. And this is Bale. Ambitious ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. Brazil so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. He's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Probing pass, and he's managed to get free. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Ronaldinho is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Can he get it through? Iniesta, played out towards the right wing. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This ended up in no man's land. And the counter is on. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now, can they get him away? And he's intervened well there. Seedorf. Cruyff. Oh, he's onto this. He has found the way. Real chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, such a clever touch. Cruyff's cross. Looking for the run. Now it's Bale. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former.
It's Bale! Shevchenko. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Vasco da Gama clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Goal! Vasco da Gama!
Foi bom esse
And
voo.
we have liftoff. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up sipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
There's the shot! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Played through for him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, that is not the best ball, and it offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Figo. Roberto Carlos. He's found a way through. Figo. Incoming Tillich. Impressive jump. Rijkaard. And that is the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Brazil come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Figo finding himself in space. No way through that. Lovely pass, but tries a shot! That pass surprised everyone and not in a good way. And this is Ronaldinho. Now it's Pullet. Turan. Brazil different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Cruyff going face to face. Takes the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Vasco da Gama with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Spread out to the left. Vasco da Gama with another corner. Corner number 2 then. And a chance! Ronaldinho quietly revving up. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Pullet. And this is Ronaldinho. And that's a good ball. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, he got ripped because he was under pressure. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again. Can he finish? And that would have been some goal.
Rummenigge clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. Okay, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
He's forced to go back. Turan.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's been played through. And this is Bullet. Oh, good line! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here. That pass isn't the best. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Cruyff. That has been slung wide. He's in plenty of space here. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
That's an imaginative pass. And no, that was never going to make it. Iniesta. Now it's Ronaldinho. And this is Bullet. Oh, shapes to shoot! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. A formality, we're level. A dive for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Brazil restore parity.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is...
John, surely! Goal, Brazil!
Que
They've
golaço.
done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Camisa 17.
Brazil with the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do.
And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Shevchenko deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And here's Shevchenko. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Over to the right flank. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Cruyff. Very much into the last knockings.
Vasco da Gama really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now it's Vigo. Cruyff. Lahm gets across to intercept that. Now it's Bale. Oh, played right into his path.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Schmeichel deals with that nice and simple. Iniesta. Whistle's gone and they've got themselves a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So what can they conjure from this one? Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
So that's it. It is all over. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will.
E é isso, troco. Encerramos a live por aqui, né? Agradeço demais a todos aí que compareceram até aqui, né? E tamo junto, tropa. Todos tenham uma ótima noite, um bom descanso. A gente terminou com 40 vitórias, 32 derrotas e 12 empates. Eu acredito que dá tempo, certo? A gente chegar lá. E é isso. Vamos que vamos, tropa. Fui.